Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 80. This is Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest, the Bronx.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Both men step back for just a moment. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is that he punched himself out. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and 2 gladiators going at it.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment will make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. Through the hook, it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on. You've let... Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking when the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your... Don't forget the jab. I don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end. Sorry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. We don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round for me, kid.
Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything.
No round, that is. Come on. We've let him back into the fight.
Look at you. Getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few...
Come on. Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
It's like this, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train, this is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
What a round so far as we reach the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No defense for that hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The right hook misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
But that doesn't win the round.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence.
Set him up and take him out. Oh, he's ready to go.
He's gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
I'm in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots.
Box, be smart.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Nice counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The exchange punches. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfect match. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got out of the way of that right hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
That jab's slick. Get him
On the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
The right hook misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we are seeing? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man. Good man.
Blocks, smart.
Here we go in the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looks like a little change of strategy here. Try to loosen up the flow a little bit. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than anything.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. I guess showboating is part of their plan. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That's all right. Get out there and win. Right? Way around now. Relax, relax. Just keep them on the other end. The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And down goes Wilder. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and shoot him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Deontay Wilder just got clipped. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Wilder in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They drag him back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. This fight has a real good flow to it. That hook went sore. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nope, that uppercut does not score. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it.